All right, now that I have my numbers glued down, or if you're doing letters, your letters are glued down, it is time to start thinking about how you are going to add color to this project. So we're going to get rid of this. We don't need it anymore. Do not put it back at your table. Throw it away. Okay, it's got glue all over it. And this is where you're going to need a large gray piece of paper like we used before. You're going to take our work and plop it on top of that. You're also going to need paper towels and a set of oil pastels. Some of these are brand new, some of them are not. Okay, they all have the same thing in them. So I've opened this one up. All right, now this is where we're going to start to do the chaos or craziness part of this project. Okay, now oil pastels are very messy, so we're going to keep them away from our clothes. Okay, and we're always going to keep them in their box. We're not just going to lay them on the table. And you can see here, we've done this a couple different ways throughout the years here at Northeast Middle School. So you can see the numbers in here. Here's one that we did a different type of lettering and we kept it a little neater. Okay, not as chaotic. And then this child also decided they were going to do it a little bit differently than other kids too. And that's all right. So what we're not going to do with these oil crayons is we are not going to scribble all over our letters or numbers. Okay, that is not how this project works. We are going to choose our colors carefully. And for this year, the first thing you are going to do, okay, is you're going to find a black oil pastel. And I want you to just very gently trace a line, one line, around your numbers or letters. You're using the edge of the number or letter to push your oil pastel or oil crayon against it. Now in real life, Jasper Johns used oil paint, okay, which is a type of paint where you use lots of chemicals mixed into it to thin it out or to mix colors and so on. So that's why I chose to use oil pastels for this, so that they could look a little bit like his work. So you can see I very, very, very carefully outlined the 1 and the 2 here, okay? And you would go ahead and do the rest of your letters or numbers the same way. So pause your video and go ahead and find a black oil crayon and take care of that step. Again, one black line against the edges of the letters or numbers. Okay, we're not coloring anything in. We're not scribbling or getting away from our numbers or letters. We are right against the edges of them, like that. So again, pause the video and do that step. All right, so I have finished my step with the black oil pastel. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a paper towel and I'm going to kind of bunch it up. Like this. And I'm going to use my fingers and the paper towel to push that black oil pastel into our drawing paper. And a little bit even into our numbers or letters too. So basically, we're kind of smudging the oil crayon, if you want to use that word. That's our best word for this. Just kind of getting around where you work that black oil crayon against the edge of the number or letter, like this. And it should kind of make the black turn fuzzy. If it looks fuzzy, you're doing it right. And you might have to use your muscles a little bit to do this step. Okay? This is where it was very important that you made sure that you glued that entire number or letter down. Because if you didn't, it's going to probably try and pull the number or letter off the paper and rip it. So if you need to re-glue some spots, you might want to do that before you start with this black oil crayon stuff. Okay? So I want you to get all your numbers or letters taken care of like this. So you can stop this video now and take care of that step.